how does one become a saint? If you're curious, or have someone in mind, the process is no small thing. In the Roman Catholic Church, sainthood begins with a local investigation into a deceased person's life, seeking evidence of extraordinary holiness. If a bishop approves, the case is sent to the Vatican, where the Congregation for the Causes of Saints examines it further. If the person is recognized for their virtuous life, they may be declared venerable. After a verified miracle, they become blessed. And a second miracle typically secures canonization, the final step in which the Pope declares the person a saint, a model of holiness and an intercessor for the faithful. In the Scottish Episcopal Church, the process is different. A person is considered for the calendar of saints based on their exemplary Christian witness, with proposals reviewed by a liturgical committee. The General Synod then approves the addition, following consultation and an assessment of the person's lasting impact on the life of faith. The essence of sainthood is a life that stands out. It's a title that recognizes a distinct way of living. But more than just a title, sainthood offers a special place in the life of faith. People seek the prayers of saints, believing saints have a close relationship with God. They become, in a way, guides to the divine. For the lives they have lived, saints are promised a reward. Often they've been lives of sacrifice and hardship, yet for them this is a small price to pay. A life lived faithfully to God pays off in the kingdom of heaven. So where does that leave the rest of us, the regular folk? What if we don't live a life that stands out? What if our relationship with God doesn't feel as intimate as the saints? When we inevitably die, as we all will, what will happen to us? In the passage we heard today, Lazarus, the brother of Mary and Martha, has died, a cause of great sorrow and worry for many, including Jesus himself. But Jesus brings him back to life, not because Lazarus was a holy prophet or because he'd been approved by the Congregation for the Causes of Saints. Jesus raised Lazarus simply because Jesus cared for him. And Lazarus didn't have anything to do with it. He was dead. Rather, new life was bestowed on him as a free gift out of love. Most of us, unless we're deluded, know that we're far from sainthood. We may not see ourselves as bad people, but perhaps we feel we could do better, that we're a long way from the holiness of the saints. And that feeling can make some hesitant to declare their faith confidently. We may feel unworthy, lacking the proper work or the knowledge we think is required. We aren't saints. Yet, holiness isn't the entrance exam to eternity. Nor is prodigious knowledge a requirement for new life. A place in God's kingdom is prepared for all God's children. God has already done the work. God has everything figured out. Today's gospel reminds us that God's new life is given, not earned. Plebes like you and me belong to the family of God just as much as anyone else, even those with the title saint. They say, you're known by the company you keep, right? So let us be proud of the group we're a part of, because indeed we are a part of it. On this festival day, we rejoice not only in the saints, but with them. For each of us has been redeemed, each of us a recipient of God's gift. You and I and all God's children sing with the saints as fellow children of the light, called by God, unbound and set free.